All right, we are here at Knott's Berry Farm during the peanut celebration. I know I'm a week behind, but scheduling, man, scheduling. But anyway, we're here to just try some food, see what the entertainment is like. And I'm also here with a friend, David from Adventures with David. So, let's see what kind of trouble we can get into at Knott's Berry Farm during the peanut celebration of 2026. So here we have the usual fare of photo ops, and you know, Knott's hasn't changed that for the past few years, but you know, that's what you're gonna get. All right, we have a variety of merchandise here for the peanut celebration, for some of the plushies. Oh, there you go. Beware of cute dog. That's cool. Then you got your backpacks, large and small. Oh, look at this tall guy. Boop! Tank tops. They got you covered. And of course the classic jacket for Charlie Brown. Some more backpacks. And the hat I've been looking for, but I didn't buy because it was like $32. I'll probably buy it today. So, and then they have that version in a bucket hat as well. But then, you know, they got everything sectioned off. Oh, come on, focus. There we go. Got some mugs, some tumblers, some blankets. You know, the yellow jacket here. And then it looks like you got a half cut. And then Woodstock has his own stuff here. Focus. Camera's having an issue here. But those are cool. Ooh, pleather. And some wallets for you guys. Jacket with Woodstock on it. And then Snoopy has his version. Oh, for the little guys. Some jackets. And Belle. So, they got you guys covered in far as merchandise for the peanut celebration. But there you guys go. Okay, so far the crowd level here is pretty low. Usually when I walk in this section by the log ride, which is down today, it's bottlenecked. But there's like, look at this. It's like hardly anybody here. But it's still early, and we'll see if the peanut celebration will draw a crowd.
Sunday clothes when you feel down and out. Step down the street and have your picture took. Just like a dream.
Okay, you see the coasters behind us. I'm here with Adventures with David here, and we tried to get the buffalo chicken sandwich, the grilled cheese one, and they ran out of buffalo chicken.
On a Saturday.
On a Saturday, the busiest day.
What the heck?
Yeah, so what's going on, Knotts?
You know, that is a wicked way of telling us that they don't have grilled chicken.
Right, right.
How dare they?
I know. But what are you going to do, guys? Come back Sunday?
Yeah? You know what? In Rome, you just got to keep going.
That's right.
A lot more food to try. Let's go.
Don't be bitter. Because, you know, the peanut celebration runs to February 22nd. So you have until then to get that buffalo chicken grilled cheese sandwich.
Get it. Because I'm not sure how it tastes. You let me know in the comments.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, guys, here we are. I'm here with Adventures with David. Yes, there he is. So this is my first meal of the day. I think this is like David's like fourth. That's actually his second. But this is the Asiago chicken from Prop Shop Pizzeria. This one, I believe it ran about $18, but if you have the meal plan, it's meal plan eligible. But I'm gonna go ahead and try it, see what it tastes like. And this is also part of the peanut celebration that they have, so it's here for a limited time. So let's go ahead and try it. Get some pasta, get some chicken, get some of that special ooey gooey sauce on here. But look at that. Here we go. I mean, it's not bad. It's just almost like pasta with Alfredo sauce and put some cheese in it, the Asiago cheese. That's okay. I'm probably gonna give it a 4 Qs out of 5. Will I get it again? Yeah. But it's just, I thought it was gonna wow me a little bit more because I love Asiago cheese, especially when it's like toasted on a bun, you get that little crunch. I think that's what I'm missing personally on this. It's just cheesy sauce. So, but the chicken's okay, a little on the dry side, but you need plenty of sauce just to keep that moist. So, yeah, solid 4 Qs out of 5. All right, guys, on to the next one. All right, so here with David still, and we just went through the Boardwalk Barbecue to try to get their Philly cheesesteak, and they don't have it. It's going to take about an hour.
1 hour.
1 hour. So, hey, you know, fail number 2, and they're both at the Boardwalk.
Yeah.
Must be a pattern here. I sense patterns.
That's right.
So I don't know if...
What he's trying to say is, today's like a wicked journey.
It is a wicked journey because, good or bad, it's been a journey. And you know what? I'm starting to get hungry, starving.
When in Rome, let's go check out the Camp Snoopy place.
That's right. Grizzly Creek Lodge, I believe is the name. Yes. So we're gonna get the chicken sandwich with the pretzel buns.
Let's go.
Clang, clang, clang goes the trolley. I can't get that song out of my head. That show was actually really good, man. So anyway, for our next meal of the day, this abomination is the breaded chicken on a pretzel bun with mustard sauce cheese on there. And when we first got it, I let David know, I go, look at that cheese. They didn't even like try to melt it. They just slapped it on there. And I don't know if you can see it, but just the way the chicken looks, it just looked like it just came right out of the freezer and they didn't even try to brown it darker. So I'm scared. You guys
should be, Clarice.
I should be. Like, I mean, oh God. I mean, not got some hits and misses or stuff's not there, but that's what it looks like inside. We're gonna take a bite out of crime here. Took a big bite, man. Okay. It's hard for me to say it's okay. I mean, the pretzel bun part, that's good. I wish they toasted it a little bit. The chicken, I don't know. I know we had to walk a distance, but it shouldn't have cooled down that much. But it's like cool. The cheese needs to be melted on there. And as soon as I took a bite, got everything in my mouth, I was like, this is like a cordon bleu chicken without the ham. I'm not a big fan of those because the chicken's processed.
You guys do YouTube?
So,
What's your channel name?
I don't know. I don't know. I'd say
Adventure with David.
we're letting David advertise here. And I'm leaving all this in.
You guys can pass by and say hi.
But you know,
Like and subscribe.
I'm gonna give this a 2
Like and
out of
subscribe.
5
We're the best
because
YouTubers.
thank you. And of course they're talking about Adventures with David with a Z. But no, I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 5 Qs. It just seems like it's undercooked. They didn't take the time to fry the chicken. The cheese not even melted, which represents that the chicken wasn't even hot when they laid it on there. The sauce, you know, it's their typical white cheddar sauce. I think, to be honest, this is a waste of a pretzel bun. I'll be real honest with you. This is a total waste of a pretzel bun because this should be a lot better than what we're getting. Now, let's remember this. I always review things as they're handed to me. So if Knott is handing me this, thinking it's going to be good, outstanding, or whatever, I mean, like Judas Priest says, you got another thing coming. Because this isn't really that bad. It's still edible, which is why I get to 2. Will I get it again? I will not. And I'll tell you why. Unless Janice Yamanaka comes up to me and say, you need to try it again and get it at this time, do a couple backflips or whatever, you know, to get some little voodoo on this thing to make it taste good, I'm not going to try it. But I will if Janice makes that request that I need to try it again. I will. But no, this is like a hard pass on it. It's still edible, but it's just a waste of your time trying to get it. So I'm sorry, Knotts, but if you're gonna present me with this in the first round and I'm gonna review it like this, you guys need to be spot on. I'm not gonna warn people I'm coming because, you know, nobody knows me here. So that makes me the best secret shopper around here with a camera.
So what you're saying is, that's not good.
It's not good. I'm sorry. After the 2 failures and a not good, I only tried one item that was good. That's all right. I know this is long-winded, but I really have to get that out because I want Knotts to have when I review something, I want them to have a reason why I don't like it, and I just don't want to say it sucks and then you throw it in the trash. I want Knotts to know that the way to fix this is make sure it's cooked. Everything is hot. Toast the pretzel bun and let the chicken be hot enough to where the cheese is actually melting on the sandwich, not just flat on there. And then, is it American cheese? And you use the worst cheese. Why can't you put a slice of cheddar on there? American cheese is like the worst, guys. Anyway, on to the next one.
Peppermint patty.
All right, it's Pigpen. Hey, Pigpen, how you doing? All right, so for the next meal up for bid, let's see if I can get it here. This is the vegetable and chive frittata, and you have a choice of either a baked potato, plain baked potato, or mac and cheese. And we forgot about the other mac and cheese for the last review I did, and I don't know, for Peanut Celebration I'm kind of all mac and cheesed out from like 2 years ago. But we're gonna go ahead and try the frittata and see what it tastes like. Never had a frittata. And that's that bad boy right there. Yeah, I mean, it's like you're eating an omelet with, you know, the vegetables you don't want. You want the meat and cheese in there. But you know, we got it. You know, it was a vegetable frittata, so we know. I mean, it's okay. I think that either they need to put a little bit more screams in it, I mean cheese, or they need to salt it a little bit more for flavor because it's kind of bland. Try another bite here. I don't know. It's not for me. So since I'm like on the fence, I'm gonna give it a 3 Qs out of 5. We know this was warm, but we were walking around the park. I think we lapped the park like 3 or 4 times trying to find seating. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Everywhere we wanted to sit, someone was there, and then we had to go to the next spot, someone was there. Then we had to go to the next spot, and we finally found one, and so on and so on and so on. Would I get this again? No, I wouldn't, because again, it's not for me. This is not something I would normally get, but I usually like to try all the different foods. I mean, it's okay if you guys like frittata, if you guys like the egg. There's probably mushroom in here, but it's like heavy with broccoli. And it looks like you got a little bit of tomato, a sprinkle of cheese. I think they need more cheese in it, to be honest, just to get that salty flavor out of there. But it really does need some salt. I don't know what else to tell you, but to me, this is a soft pass, not a hard pass, meaning I like it, but I don't like it. You know, if you know what I mean on that one, but it's good to try once. It's meal plan eligible, so you're not spending I think it was like $18.49 for it. Probably the best part would probably be the baked potato, if you get that. So here it's part of the baked potato. Oh yeah. Wow, that's good. It's like a flavor blast in your mouth after eating something bland, so it kind of shocks you a little bit. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. But Knott's potatoes are always really good, and I'm glad we made that choice instead of getting mac and cheese. This was like the better option. Yeah, guys, 3 Qs out of 5 for the frittata. I don't know what to tell you. It's just not for me. I would not get it again, but it's good to try it once. All right, guys, on to the next one.
Whoa! And we like to do this thing over here at the Cowboy Jamboree that if you make it in the boot, we're gonna go yippee-yi-yi! Can we practice together on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3, yippee-yi-yi! Let's see, Schroeder, you want to give it a toss? Oh, so close! Here, try the other one. Almost there! Now don't forget, we're only here to have fun, so if you don't get it on your first 3 tries, don't worry. You can always go and line up and you can try again.
And we're going to take a look at pig pens. Pig pen. There we go, the horsey in here. Nice. Nope. Not shy at all. Woodstock. Nice seeing you, buddy. How you doing? Good, yes. Are you enjoying the festival? Yes, good, good. All right. Thank you, Woodstock. The sketch school is at, it's here at Wilderness Dance Hall, aka the Red Barn. Alright, so we got to see the flying kite follies, and that's in the town hall building.
The kite flying foibles.
Kite flying foibles. There we go. Anyway, we went in there. It's interesting. Tells you about the kite-eating tree, how to avoid them, obstacles for the kites and stuff like that. And then there's like a actual saying how they're humanizing Charlie Brown as being the total failure, but he never quits. He keeps trying. And you know, that's a quote by Charles M. Schulz. I did show it in here so you can read it. Stop my video, pause it or something if you want to read the whole thing, but I did go by as slowly as I could so you guys can read it. But very interesting this year, because usually they just had like the origins of the Peanuts gang and stuff like that, and this is very different, so I think it's worth a look. And to know, they finally got the sign up, games for fun here at the boardwalk. Lead you down to the games here if you guys are interested. But yeah, they got the sign up. All right, so we got to see the trolley show for the Peanuts gang, and it's like it begins at the theater by the Boardwalk Barbecue. That's where they had Cinema Slasher. So when you want to see the beginning of that, you go there and wait for it. And then there's areas that they go where they do their performance, and you can tell along the boardwalk if they have this yellow tape on the ground, and you see that, then that means they're going to do the performance there. And then they do the second performance over there by Charleston Circle, and they actually lay down artificial grass so you can sit on it and watch the show. So very interesting show, very good. I like the way they did it, and very entertaining. Congratulations,
It is Quentin's favorite song. He's been singing all day at Knott's Berry Farm.
Can't get out of my head. Clang, clang, clang goes the trolley.
Like
yeah, I can't say. Yeah, there you go. All right, for the next item up for bid, we have the cheesy mac and cheese bites with barbecue tater tots with spicy aioli. Come on, Knotts, you're getting as bad as Starbucks with their names of the drinks and stuff like that. They're so long. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and try bite, see what it tastes like, see if I can get enough of the cheesy mac cheese with the tater tots. Oy. All right, now that's a manly bite right there. Here we go.
You sound like Chuck's teacher.
Right? Fits in with the theme. Amazing. All I can say. The barbecue sauce fits in perfectly with this. I don't hate the mac and cheese. Actually, the mac and cheese is really good on this. The spicy aioli sauce in there comes in later, gives you a nice kick in the tush. This is good. 5 Qs out of 5. This is at the Calico Tater Bites. They are only open on select days, so you have to come here on the weekends to get it, I believe. I'll check the sign, because the sign will say on select days, like Miner's Mac and Spuds. You can only get it on the weekends, because it actually stayed on there certain days. This is good. Use your meal plan on it, buy it. I believe this is $15 if you don't have a meal plan. It is well worth it. You get a lot, to be honest. And if you guys don't like tater tots, what's wrong with you? Anyway, highly recommend this. This is probably the highlight of the day. I'm just saying for the day because we didn't get a chance to try the other stuff, because either they were totally out of it or we had to wait an hour to get it, and we can't spend that amount of time. But this is so far the best that we've had out of the meals for today. If you can get it, Calico Tater Bites, you won't regret it. On to the next one. All right, so for Silver Bullet, for the next item up for bid, I'll show you a shot of the whole thing because we have breadsticks on top of it too, so I don't want to get confusing because they give you a choice if you want breadsticks or a salad or something like that. Yeah, so this is the Sicilian 5-cheese pizza, and they put a glob of ricotta cheese on there so you can, you know, spread it on your slice that you're going to take or your piece that you're going to eat to kind of blend well. So let's see what it tastes like. Okay, here's the thing I'm going to go about this, and I've said it in one of my videos before. If you don't have a good crust, the whole pizza falls apart. Okay, I don't like this crust. I don't know if they didn't cook it right, they need more oil on it or something like that to give it, enhances its flavor. It just tastes like cardboard. It's so bland, it's not even funny. I like the sauce. The sauce is really good. It has like a little tang to it. That's good. As far as the cheese being on there, I can't even distinguish if there's even one cheese on there, let alone 5. And that includes the ricotta. The ricotta just got lost. It got buried in there because the sauce was just so overpowering. But the crust is so weak, I'm surprised it can hold the toppings on there. You know, if you don't have a good foundation, then the rest of the meal is just crap. I'm sorry, Knotts, but you guys need to get a better crust. You know, because that makes the pizza. If you have, like I said, like, well, I'll give an example. Domino's is always famous for their cardboard crust pizza because it tastes like cardboard. Even though the toppings are good, it makes the pizza cheap. And that's what's happened here. I even got a slice that has all kinds of sauces and cheese, whatever I can get on there. Plus I added the ricotta on top of it. And the sauce was just the main player. Everything else just, you couldn't even taste it. Sorry, Knotts. I would pass on this one. I'm going to give it a 2 Qs out of 5 only because it's still edible. But I would not get it again. I would rather get the cheesy mac and cheese bites, barbecue tater tots with spicy aioli sauce. That one, boom, all the way. And this one you can also, the Sicilian 5-cheese, you know, wada pizza. You can get that at the Calico Tater Bites as well, but I would pass on that one and then just get the cheesy bites instead. All right, guys, on to the next one. All right, so next item up for bid. This is the Philly cheesesteak. So we had to wait like an hour. We actually waited about 3. We decided to go back to see if it was there because the buffalo chicken grilled cheese sandwich, they said they didn't have any with no time frame, meaning they didn't have any on a Saturday. Come on, Knotts. Come on. Gotta play with us here. Okay, so this is the Philly cheesesteak, and also we had the Parmesan pesto potatoes that you can get as a side along with your Philly cheesesteak, so you don't have to buy it separate. Imagine that. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it, see if it was worth for a 3-hour wait. But what? Look at that. I mean, the meat is so thick on there. Holy cow. And I heard these were dry, so we're gonna see if that's true or not. Oh wow. This is pretty good. And it's not dry. Well worth the wait. Knotts. I knew you can improve. If you hear some bad raps about your food and why, you guys do improve. Great job. If I can get my other hand free, I'd clap. So we'll pretend there's another hand there. Dude, that is good. That is very, very good. Very tasty. We're gonna go ahead and try the Parmesan pesto potato. See how that tastes. Knott, you got the potatoes down, man. that's good as well. Like I say, you can get that as a side along with your Philly cheesesteak. Instead of paying a separate price, just get a side. Boom. You're only paying, I think this was like about $18, $19. Or if you have the meal plan, it is meal plan eligible. And this is at the Boardwalk Barbecue. 5 Qs out of 5. I highly recommend this one. Now, the caveat is, it could be a hit or miss, okay? Don't blame me if it's dry, blame Knott's. But the version that I got, perfect. That's why it gets a 5 Qs out of 5. So if there's any time where you gotta wait, give it a little bit extra longer. And it'll probably come out perfect. All right, guys, on to the next one. Wow, what a day. And look, oh, yeah, my belly is just pushing the limits right now. But I had a good day with this guy right here, Adventures with David.
We're stuffed. It was a lot of food.
It was a lot of food. He was invited to try out all the foods. I got invited by him to help him try out all the foods. And let me tell you, there's some hits and misses. You know, and there's actually one that we wanted to try that didn't even exist today for some reason. They said that they didn't have it. That was the buffalo chicken grilled cheese over at Coasters. So we never got to try that one. But we did run into a caveat with the Philly cheesesteak. But 3 hours later, we were able to get it. And then actually, I know everybody was saying that it was terrible, but actually we got a good one. So just remember, whatever we're handed, we rate, and if it's good, it's good. If it's not, then it's not. Okay? Not Berry Farm. Anyway, had a great time. I mean, you know, David and I were just yucking it up all day today, just having fun. And that's what these videos are about, having fun, doing a little history, going through some of the motions of what the festival is about, and the big one is trying out all the food, so when you guys come here to the Peanuts celebration, you guys know what's good and what's not, and that makes your day so fantastic. Yeah. But anyway, thank you guys for coming along on this wild ride. Thank you, David, for inviting me. I really appreciate it. And until the next time I take you. Damn, it's gonna hurt going home.
That's right, guys.
Yep, it's gonna hurt.
Like, subscribe, hype this video up. Follow Wicked Journeys. But man, we had a great time.
Yes, this is Adventures with David with the Z. Please like, subscribe to his channel. And to let you know, if you guys like Comic-Cons and stuff, he is the king of cons.
Yes, we're gonna get them to cons, okay, guys?
Right?
Subscribe.
To another wicked place. Good night, guys.